Hi, I'm Simon. Welcome to this review. This review is in three parts actually, and I've recently purchased a Neewer Speedlight 752 Pro Deluxe kit, and in effect you get two speedlights, you get the FC Remote 16 to control it remotely, and you get a couple of other little gizmos as well, like some diffusers and a couple of material softboxes. So the reviews will be in three parts. The first part will be a review of the unboxing, the second part will be a review of the flashes, and the third part will be a review of the remote gear. Review 1 in the series of the Neewer 750ii Deluxe kit, the unboxing of the equipment. These are the items that are shipped. The product was purchased from Amazon in early 2019. It cost about £103, and it was a Neewer VK750ii Pro i-TTL Flash Deluxe kit for Nikon. Interestingly, my camera is a Nikon 5600, and that one wasn't listed as one of the supported cameras, but having asked people on Amazon, they said it works. And indeed I have tried it and it does work very well. So this is what was delivered. So we have the two flashes here. We've got two nice little extras here, which are lens cap holders, not particularly to do with flash or speedlight, but nevertheless useful little things. We've got a couple of soft boxes, diffusers, and then of course the radio gear. So you've got the for one flash here, and then you've got an extension unit. So this is what was delivered, and it all works fine. So we won't worry too much about the lens cap holders. The first thing I'll open is the speedlight itself, and there's a couple of bits that come with that. Broadly, it is a stand, a manual, and a speedlight in a nice case. The case is very slightly padded. It's got a soft inside. I guess it will keep some water out, but it's not really waterproof. The flash has got a display on the back, a range-finding device at the front, the hot shoe with a plastic screw, and of course the flash itself that twists and turns to get multiple angles. It's got its own diffuser on the top, and also a bounce card as well, which is very useful for removing shadows from certain portrait type shots. The diffusers, that goes on top, fits very nicely, very snugly, just tight enough to hold it on, but not too tight to have to force it. The little soft box bags as well, they open up for a different situation, maybe where you've got a high ceiling and you want to do bounces and it's not going to bounce off the ceiling, and you can use a soft box. It's got a black side and a white side. Clearly the white is more of the diffuser. That does fit on there, but it's elasticated, and it's a snug fit. You've just got to hold the flash while you slip it on, but it does go on quite well, and it stays quite secure. These little stands are quite useful. That can fit on there. It's got a screw, so you can screw it down, and you can use these as remote flashes. There's a couple of ways of firing these flashes. One is to slave it off the camera's flash, so you can use the flash attached to the camera, and just by picking up the light on that flash, you can get it to fire. Or you can fire it from these radio devices, or clearly you can put one flash and mount it on the camera if you want a camera mounted flash, and each of these have their own particular uses. These little devices, incidentally, there was a bit of bonus that I wasn't aware of when I bought this, is that the base unit, this one here, which also comes with some cables which I'll talk about in a minute, you see one of the units here has a hot shoe device on top and underneath, and clearly that can fit onto the camera, and you can fit a flash on top of that. And then this device here, which also can fit on the camera or remotely, and you can use it as a remote, and it works really well with my Nikon. So using these two together, never mind the flashes, you can use this as a remote control device. You need one of the cables as well. So the particular one for my Nikon is this one. That square end, it's a bit like an Apple connector, not the same size but different, and then this. So this one plugs into the side of this device here. and that one plugs into the camera, and you can use this as a complete remote device for the camera, which is really quite nice. But the intention is here, you use them for the flashes. So if you're only using one flash mounted off camera with a radio trigger, you just use this, and if you wanted two on a radio trigger, you would use that. Nice selection of cables. To be honest, I don't know exactly what all of them do. I think some of them are for Canon. There's various different connectors. That one's got 10 pins in it, and it's round. And then there are some for studio-based flashes, and there's a PC one as well. And you also have this jack as well, which is a 3.5mm into, I forget the size now, but that larger size. So all in all, quite a decent collection. So for £103, you know, it's really everything you want to get going with your flash.